Match day 1, English Premier League completes. And of course, we had the teams from Big Six, let's call them Big Six, getting at least a point apart from winning, apart from Tottenham and Chelsea. Of course, we're going to review that.
London teams.
Yes, on Friday, Manchester United were the first team to kick the ball. And of course, they got 3 points. For the first time in 5 years, United went at the top of the table. They lasted less than 12 hours, of course.
How does that concern you?
No, I'm just saying the way things were.
But we were at the top of the table.
For 12
It doesn't
hours.
matter. We are going back, you know.
Okay. Yeah, you're going back once. Anyway, so and on Saturday, like I said, we expected Ipswich to score a goal, but of course we had predicted a loss for them.
Yep.
And they got a defeat of 2-0 at home. Then later on, the Gunners were in field and they secured a 2-0 victory over Wolves. Kai Havertz once again on the score sheet. Then we have on Sunday, we had Chelsea
versus Manchester City.
Yes, losing 2-0.
Yeah.
Of course, the 45-man squad did some good job. But at the end of the day, they had some chances, of course. We say that.
They had
at the end of the day, one and only Erling Haaland scored the opening goal.
Yeah.
That man managed only 3 complete passes in 90
the whole
minutes.
game.
Not
But
so
he's
sure,
a striker.
Not so sure if Pep Guardiola will care about that. You need to deliver.
Yeah.
And then on Monday Night Football, Jamie Vardy is back and back with a bang and scored the equalizer from a header.
Yeah.
Cross and header, and he told Tottenham fans, we went to relegation and we came back and have scored. So I think that is now the 8th goal for Jamie Vardy. On opening match.
Yeah. And aside from that, I think after
137.
After turning 30, he has around 103 goals.
Yes.
The next person has 93.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a good record for him.
Yeah.
I mean, good performance from Leicester. I watched the game. I enjoyed the game. You know, when it's Tottenham involved, especially against Leicester, it's a good game to watch. So 1-1. I predicted a draw actually.
Yeah. Of 2-2.
I had 2-2, but
So close, man.
1-1. Yeah, close.
We're almost there. You see,
close, but not good enough. You know, the standards we've set for this show.
Yeah.
Bro, like, people expect us to get correct scores, and that's what we are going to try and deliver. But it is what it is. Yeah, we got most wins last weekend. Of course, every team that we predicted to win won. I particularly was the game I was watching closely. Of course, it's only the first game of the season, Manchester United, and what I'll say is playing with the false 9, especially with Bruno up front, is seemingly not the best option. Of course, that is the way we've been preparing for this season, because Højlund was injured during preseason. Zaxi still not yet very fit, like to start all games. But I don't think it's working. We need a striker up front to make sure that things up there are happening. So generally, it wasn't a bad performance. Many people said it was a boring game because it was the start of the Premier League. You know, the Premier League is back. They expect to see goals, and the only goal comes very late in the game. So I was not very much convinced with the performance, but still, we'll see which team Manchester United play this weekend, and I'll have an opinion about it. And other than that, maybe Chelsea
versus Manchester City.
They played well. They still haven't. Maybe they don't have the chemistry right now. And what I'll say
Enzo
is
Fernandez actually.
Yeah, and actually he was played at number 10, and it was just difficult to see him there because he can't shoot. He can't. I don't know. I don't want to be a critic of him, but he doesn't look like he's play or complementing Chelsea with the price tag that he was bought for. So I think they will do well, but they need to give the manager some time, and it's going to be a lot of time. So if they're not patient, it's going to be a long season for them.
Of course, let me talk about Arsenal a little bit. They showed like now we are back and they played so well.
Yeah.
David Raya saving a world-class, making a world-class save.
Yeah.
That was a goal which, or let's say that was attempt which could have made the game 1-1. God's child, the star boy, Bukayo Saka, once again cutting in just like the way he does things and scoring. I was impressed seeing Kai Havertz scoring, getting his first goal of the season. Now, of course, we will talk about that more as the season continues.
Yeah.
But of course, the players which we expected last time they played, they were already in score sheet. And of course, it looks like more of bad news for the Gunners, because if now Kai Havertz is showing that Mikel Arteta
what he wants, then there's a chance there's no striker for them. Well, I think
I'll give an update on maybe some signings. Man United are still chasing Ugarte. That will be one of the best signings. Should it happen?
Are you sure? Yes. We've had so many signings. And
you've had so many, but let me tell you one thing. You fixed your defense so well, and I think if let's say right now if Maino gets injury.
Yeah, it's a problem in the
midfield. Exactly. You see now, Arsenal also linked with Mikel Merino. One of the best players actually have been checking his stats compared to Declan Rice. And guess what? Pep Guardiola wants
Gundogan back. Yep, it could be good for them because he knows what happens at Manchester City, winning. So if he comes back, I think Pep will welcome him with all hands, bro. Anyway, Chelsea are still interested in everybody, including Musoke. I don't know who's that.
Musoke is a Rastaman who decided to shave because he knows Rastamen are born to suffer.
I think he will fail medical because of that. They tend to look at it. They had Omorodion, and all of a sudden he failed.
Even the word Omorodion sounds like.
Yeah, but they've signed Felix. Which is good for them. Yeah.
Now I saw Jamie Carragher asking, leave alone where he will play. Where will Joao Felix get changing?
Yeah, I saw their gym, and bro, it was just chaotic. Anyway, maybe 3 things to take away from that. Haaland, 91 goals in 100 games, superb. Bukayo Saka had the best rating as who scored. That's impressive for the youngster because he's stepping up. And also one other thing,
Gabriel Magalhaes. He became the fastest player at Arsenal.
Is it Gabriel or Saliba?
Gabriel.
Must be Saliba.
Must be Saliba?
Yes.
I think it's Gabriel.
50 wins
for the Gunners.
Quickest,
yes.
Yeah, I think in the Premier League.
And you know, Vardy.
What did you want to say? Just complete.
Vardy went to relegation and came back, and Anthony has 1 goal and scored. Anyway, let's go straight to the weekend and see what we have.
That's a dubious statistic. I mean, do you know how many goals Anthony have
in the Premier League?
Yeah.
How many?
So many of them. He scored against Manchester City, against you. Last season he scored 1 goal. Those are so many goals.
He has 1 goal.
There's so many goals
in the Premier League. No, not FA or EFL.
Yeah, anyway. This is the Premier League. Which Premier League are you watching?
You've become so emotional, bro.
No,
there's no way.
Show, bro?
No, bro. Can you start the show now?
No, don't say bad statistics on the show. Just say what is supposed to be said. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go on.
Come down. We can do this. Can we start now?
Of course.
You good?
Let's go.
Right.
You're wasting time.
On Saturday we have early kickoff. Should we use the same phrase?
No.
Why?
I was playing.
Manchester United will be away to Brighton. One of the biggest matches, actually. I'm looking forward to it. I want to hear your take on this.
Bro, like every time I hear the name
Remember, Brighton are at the top of the table.
I don't care about that, but every time I hear the name Brighton, it just, like, you just know it's not going to be all right for us because they know how to, like, play. Like, you know, they know how to organize themselves when they have the ball. And when that happens against Manchester United, it's usually trouble.
Yep.
So I'd say what would maybe help us in this game is we have also improved in terms of how we press the game. Our pressing has been also impressive, a bit impressive, not the best, but we tend to press better than last season. And I think we have a chance, maybe, because they are at the top and knocking them off top to go top, as I had predicted initially before the show began, is gonna be a bit hard. So I think if we start with the false 9 kind of thing, it's gonna be that game where it doesn't have a lot of goals because we tend to defend as a unit. But if we start maybe Zaxi, there's a chance that we can score a number of goals in this match. I'll see Brighton still scoring in this one. At home, they are one of the dearest team like to be in the Premier League, like to play at their home. And I'm gonna go for a prediction direct. A slight 2-1 win for Manchester United.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1
win Manchester United.
Yes, I think like you said, I expect this match to be very close. We're going to take a look at maybe head-to-head for the last 6 matches. Or let me talk about this last 17 matches. In the last 17 matches, Brighton have lost to Man United 10 times. So this will be the 18th match they met. And last season, it was like the first leg.
They shared points. Manchester United won at Old Trafford.
No.
At Brighton.
Yeah.
And Brighton won at Old Trafford.
3-1, 2-0,
3-1, 2-0.
respectively. So I think it's going to be a close match to watch. I saw United, the defenders, Mazrui guy is doing good job. Zigze is doing also good job. Bruno Fernandes is back and is playing well. He missed 2 big chances.
Yeah.
And I think he needs just to be more sharp. It is understandable. It makes a lot of sense. Remember, many players, of course, during the preseason, they're not at their on par. Like, they don't train so well. Other than maybe the only player I saw coming back fully fit is maybe Bukayo Saka, even when you look at the photos which we had from the training session. So now some players will continue to adjust, and we expect in the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we'll see now the United we saw some time back. I feel this is going to be very close, and Brighton, like you said, they'll score. Unfortunately, now Nana won't keep a clean sheet this weekend, but United going to get the 3 points. 3 points, and I feel going to be very close, maybe something like 2-1, like you said, or maybe 3-2, something very close.
Where's the United badge?
Yeah, unfortunately, this is liquid sports. Yeah, so yeah, I expect United to win, but if you make a mistake, you're going to be held to maybe 1-1 draw. Yes.
Good prediction.
Then later on, we'll see Manchester City facing Ipswich. I was talking about this yesterday, actually. This is maybe the 5th or the 10th time is happening in the Premier League. There is a way, a newly promoted team, you play Liverpool, you play Man City, maybe you play United, then Arsenal. Like, doesn't look so good.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for them. And you know, in the game against Liverpool, they put in a very good shift. They played a very good game in the first half, especially, still lost. And now, the unfortunate part is they are going to Etihad Stadium. Trouble for them. Haaland still will be able to get on the score sheet on this one, because I believe these are the games where he looks forward to, because he's somehow he somehow takes advantage of the small teams, and I will not be surprised if he gets a hat-trick on this one, and Manchester City are going to score like at least 3 goals. That's what I'm predicting. There's a chance Ipswich could score, by the way. There's a chance they could score, so I'm going to go for a 4-1 5-1 kind of victory, but I think the best possible one is 4-1. How about you?
Right, I feel this will be the 2nd consecutive defeat for Ipswich. Of course, facing Man City, you saw how they played against Chelsea, and now Ipswich is a team which I feel they played so well against Liverpool, but somehow I feel they overstretched. You see, there is a way, when you look at their squad depth, they don't have a lot of players to rotate, and of course, tiredness will be kicking their legs. At Etihad also, it's not that so easy. Not many teams which go there and pick a point. And I feel, like you said, I'm giving Haaland a brace. Maybe I'll pick 3-1 victory for Manchester City.
Very possible.
Yes, then later on we'll have now Tottenham taking on Everton. I want to talk about that match because Ange said he always wins something
in his second season. I think it's going to be difficult for him on this one. Putting in mind the performance they had against Leicester City wasn't convincing as a team, you know, and everyone is there. Everyone was playing, including their new signing, Solanke. Maybe it will take time before he gels in the team, but I still feel they will tend to kind of struggle this season. So with that, not going into much statistics at this point, because each team here just played one game. Everton lost to Brighton 3-0. Tottenham drew 1-1. It's going to be a win for Tottenham though. A struggling one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Tottenham. How about you?
Right, I don't see Everton scoring if they couldn't score against Brighton. And Tottenham played good football against Leicester, but it's so unfortunate, like the poacher. Jamie Vardy got the chance and punished Tottenham. So now Ange knows what we need to do is to avoid silly mistakes at the back. We just need to score, and we need to sit back well, and I see a clean sheet. So I'm giving Tottenham a 3-0 victory over.
I'm afraid the way they play, but still Everton. It can happen. Still can happen. Yeah. So your prediction is
3-0.
3-0
Tottenham.
Wow.
Yes.
You want Everton to get relegated
so early?
Easily.
No, they'll recover. because they had point deduction last season. They survived.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Prediction is a prediction. Let's wait and see.
Lastly, on Saturday, we'll have Aston Villa at Villa Park taking on Arsenal.
Woo. If anything, this should be our feature match, but it's not gonna be because Aston Villa is not the big six, but it's still the big game of the weekend, the biggest game of the weekend coming up. We are excited to see because this is a team that beat Arsenal home and away last season. They kinda like denied Arsenal the trophy again, and Unai Emery has been doing Unai Emery things. He's signed a lot of players. They've done so well. On Amadou Onana scored on his debut, and it was good to see. They have a great squad, and they have missed Felix though. Now Felix is going to Chelsea, and it will be interesting to see what they have. Yeah, it's a difficult match, and this is where it gets interesting because I don't think either of these teams are going to win this match, and that's why. It's gonna be a draw again, and I don't know if it's gonna be a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw, but I feel like Aston Villa at home will not lose, and Arsenal will not lose as well this match because they know this team punished us home and away last season, so it's gonna be very interesting. But I still stick with a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw.
Still possible. This is a team, like you said, without a doubt, it is one of the teams which denied Arsenal the trophy. They collected 6 points against Arsenal last season, winning at Villa Park 1-0, and in the reverse fixture at the Emirates, we saw them get a 2-0 victory in the dying minutes. But now Mikel Arteta knows what went wrong. We could also see like one and only Kai Havertz, like he just decided to change, and Kai Havertz started in the midfield. Now if you repeat the same mistake, starts massive mess for the club. I see Arsenal winning this match by good margin, but then again, no clean sheet for the
How well do you see?
Okay, now that's Trossard thing, and
use that.
They will score at least 3 goals, but they'll concede 1. So I'm giving Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1.
Good luck.
Thank you, my daughter. Thank you, Brian. And on Sunday, we'll see. We have actually 2 matches. One is Wolves taking on Chelsea, and the other one is Liverpool facing Brentford.
All of them at the same time? Or
No.
Chelsea is the early kickoff of Sunday?
Chelsea is actually more of the early kickoff Sunday.
It will be interesting to see Chelsea how they bounce back from the game against Manchester City. They're now away from home. Molineux is not a place where you just go and take the full points from as well. I see trouble for Chelsea because I don't think they will be able to take all the points from Molineux. And yeah, it will be easy to see maybe Wolves scoring, Chelsea scoring, and it looks like a game that can end in a 1-1, like 1-1 or at most 2-2. Like all I'm saying is it's gonna end in a draw for me. How about you?
One thing for sure, Chelsea will get it hard at Molineux, like you said. It's a tough one. And I got a feeling Chelsea's gonna lose this match. This will be probably their 2nd consecutive defeat, and with a close margin. Could be 3-2. Could be.
Don't sugarcoat it.
2-1.
Don't sugarcoat it.
A loss is a loss. Yeah, I'm seeing Chelsea losing this match. 2-1.
2-1.
And I think now Pedro Neto
might score in this one.
will
burn the school that built him.
Yes. So Pedro Neto will score for Chelsea, and who's gonna win this?
Let's wait and see. I think it's still a good prediction for both of us.
Then away at Anfield, that's where Brentford will be heading to on Sunday.
Brentford still have their issues with especially Ivan Toney. He didn't play in the first game. I don't know if he will play in this one. Anfield is not a place where you go without a player like him. I hope, or I think they will now put him on the road to go and play this game, but still very difficult for them. In the prediction section, where if you're watching this up to now, you can check the video. It's out. You can see we predicted Liverpool to have over 2.5 goals, and Yeah, I believe Brentford could score 1 in these. Liverpool could score 3, and that's why I think Liverpool will win 3-1. And you?
Right, with the scoreline first, let me agree with you. A 3-1 victory for Liverpool. But just to mention, the last 6 matches between Liverpool and Brentford, Brentford haven't beaten Liverpool. They've lost 5, and they managed to get a 3-3 draw. One of the most interesting, entertaining matches we saw at Anfield. It was just goals scoring in both ends. And of course, they've been losing. The reason why we picked 3-1, we do what we call probability, because they've considered at least 3 goals. I think their recent match
they
lost 4-1 at home. And previously they had lost 3-0 at Anfield.
Yeah, so if you go for over 2.5 goals...
No, actually, Brentford at some point, around 2023, last year they beat Liverpool.
Away from,
At home.
Yeah, when
yes,
they
3-1. Yeah, so, but anyway, I see Liverpool winning this match, 3-1. That's all we have for
we don't have Monday football?
Monday football night?
Or is not a match to look forward to?
Yeah.
Right, I think that is it, and you probably watching and you see me predicting 1-1 or 2-2 Arsenal Aston Villa, and you wonder why. This is the time where you come in, because we value your feedback. In the comment section, hit that comment very well, because we will see it. Let us know between Aston Villa and Arsenal who's going to win, because we are looking forward to that match for this weekend. We believe that is the biggest match, and your opinion on our channel always matters. So always remember as well to hit the like button on the YouTube, because it helps us, you know. If you like our content, like it. And remember, we also have the kick tip. By the way, we started with our predictions, and hey,
things are not good. Bro, you see last season it was me and you,
you're gonna see that this season, because number 1 has like around 24 points already.
Yes.
I have 15. I don't know, you have 13 or something. And big up to everyone who's playing kick tip, and especially those who have more points than us, because you're showing us that you also have football knowledge, and we salute you. So make sure you play. The link is in the comment section, because we will pin it there, so that you can also follow and play the predictions with us. All our socials as well, in the comment section, you'll see them. So that is the end of our Premier League preview of Match Day 2. My name is Brian.
They call me Vincent.
And this is the Liquid Sports Show.